Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cornea Impression. This is the brand new Bronco by Ford, produced after 20 plus years of not being produced. This is the legendary off-roader from Ford, and this is Ford's take on the world of off-roading. Time to review it. The Wrangler has always been the king of off-roading. Doesn't matter which country or continent you are from, there's always been a modified Wrangler that can tackle anything off-roading. Can this beat it? We'll know shortly. Yes, certain parts of the world favor certain type of off-roaders. Land Cruisers, Defenders, Gypsies, Jimneys, multiple cars out there. But the Wrangler is the one to beat. Now a lot of guys are going to be talking about how this competes against a Defender. And no, this doesn't compete against a Defender, because a Defender is a whole different league in terms of the brand image, the way it's built and put together, the build quality of a Defender and how it performs. So it's a completely different segment. This goes head to head with the Jeep Wrangler. Depending on the trim level that you want, the budget you have, and what kind of options you like, Ford offers you a Bronco for every price point. The base car has a 2.3 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged EcoBoost engine, producing 300 horsepower. Now that engine can be bought with a 7-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic transmission. The car I am driving has the Wild Track with the Sasquatch pack. Now this car has a 2.7 litre V6 turbocharged engine, producing 330 horsepower, mated to a 10-speed automatic. You cannot buy the Wild Track with a manual transmission. Now this car does 0 to 100 in 6.3 seconds, but that's not what's interesting about it. Where it gets interesting is how it performs off-roading, and that's what I'm going to tell you all about once I reach my destination. Let's talk about road manners of the Bronco. At low speeds, it can get a bit jerky. When you accelerate, it kind of lurches forward. For a driver, that's okay, but for the passengers, that can be a bit annoying. But even the Wrangler does that, so nothing new about it. That's just the way the car's been designed. It's a big car, you sit high up, but you can park it with ease, and road manners are immaculate in that sense. You can drive it around the city with no fuss at all. All the sensors, the cameras, and the 360-degree parking help a lot. Once you get to triple-digit speed, the car is fast, and you actually have to pay attention to how fast you're going, because if you don't do that, you're going to get severely fined, like I almost did, or I'm not sure, maybe I did. While I was taking a review, I think I crossed the radar at a speed that was illegal. Hopefully I don't get fined. Wind noise is very high in the car because all the roof panels and the body panels can be pulled out. So it's not like securely fastened. So there's a lot of road noise, wind noise. But that adds to the charm of owning a car like the Bronco. I'm pretty sure no Bronco driver ever complained that there's wind coming into the car. They would probably be extra happy. It's interesting to notice that when you change directions, or when the wind changes directions, the air pressure inside the cabin changes, and also the wind noise changes in the cabin. You can't go wrong with a yellow car, and I love the paint on the Bronco Wild Track. But let's talk about the looks. Very defining front end. These headlights are superbly identifiable on the highway as a Bronco. You cannot mistake this car for anything else out there. As you can see, it has a circular LED daytime running light with the main headlight cluster inside it, and a light bar over here, obviously with the giant Bronco lettering in the front. The front bumper is all metal. Now, how many times do you see an all metal front bumper in cars today? I don't think any other car has this at the moment. Now let's talk about the sides. Obviously this is a squarish shaped boxy looking thing, and it looks very handsome. It has a lot of road presence and definitely better looking than the other competitors out there. Now because this is the top of the line Wild Track Sasquatch pack, it's got a ton of optional equipment on it. Obviously you have the side footsteps, sturdy. It has the 17-inch high-profile tires with the bead locking system designed for off-roading. It's got a Bilstein off-roading suspension, raises the ride height of the car lets you take it anywhere and everywhere. It's got a roll cage at the back so that you can take off all the roof panels, all the glass and the side doors as well. So this car is designed for off-roading. You can take off every single panel of this car and take it wherever you want. At the back you have the spare wheel and a new tailgate. So this opens up and the glass goes up from here. As you can see, it has the roll cage, which is body colored as well. Now if you buy a cheaper option or cheaper trim, this is just going to be black and not going to be body color. You can buy the Bronco in 2 doors or a 4-door option. What I have is a 4-door option. As you can see, it has a fresh Bronco badging everywhere. And as you can see, it's giving a kick to the guys who harass it. That's what it does. The Bronco kicks its competitors in the ass. I love the blacked out stickering on the sides as well, and the Wild Track sticker in the front, letting you know exactly what pack and what you've paid for. It's even there on the front bonnet. Time to talk about the interiors. One of the coolest features of the car is when you start the car, the Bronco gives you a nice graphic letting you know you've gotten into something special. Now, when you sit in the front, you sit in a nice commanding position with a complete view of the outside. You have a brand new 12-inch screen over here and an 8-inch digital display. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, no problem at all. It has everything. You have the steering wheel with the Bronco logo and the Bronco logo all over the car, so you cannot be mistaken or forget what car you're driving. Like I said, it has posable plastics and rubber and leather everywhere. Well, this is leather, it is man-made, it's not real natural leather. The car feels pretty solid except for when you open and close the doors. The Bronco has frameless windows. When you shut the car, they just kind of rattle. Kind of feel scared that you may just break the glass. Also, if you all have been online, you all have been reading about reports about the roof sagging. Not on this car, but yes, I've heard the rumors too. One of the interesting features of how they made the car waterproof is they have lined all the switches and knobs with silicone, making it completely waterproof so that the water does not go into any of the electrical systems and malfunctions. Great place to be in, nothing to complain about as such. So a couple of cool things that you guys need to know about. Now this is the gear lever. If you want to shift gears manually, there's a plus and minus on my side which you can use to shift the gears manually. Grab handles over here which are made of rubber, solid, to hold on to when you're off-roading. It has auxiliary switches over here in case you want to fit anything auxiliary or switch on any of the auxiliary charging points or for trailer assist as well. One of the cool features of the Bronco is the GOAT mode. Now GOAT means greatest of all time, but in Ford language or in Bronco speak it means go over any terrain. It has 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low and 4-wheel automatic. Basically you can choose all the drive modes over here and drive the car. Another quirky bit about this car is controlling the windows from here and the side view mirrors from here. Talking about side view mirrors, is it has blind spot assist, but the logo is so small that when you actually need it, you can't see anything. You won't probably realize that it's actually blinking at you because it's so small and the windows are massive. Now the touchscreen is easy to use, very simple, just like any other Ford car. As you can see, you can charge, there's another USB charger over here, USB-C and regular USB. It's got a giant flat dashboard. You can keep stuff over here if you want to, but just feels like a tray. Bang & Olufsen sound system and all your differential locking from here. So what do I think of the Bronco? Well, as an off-roader, it's pretty much out there, it wins. Well, it doesn't win, it is as good as the competition. So it's just a matter of preference of which brand you like, or which custom options you like, or which look you like, or whichever, basically your preference of choice between a Wrangler and a Ford Bronco. I would personally go with the Bronco. The price for the Bronco in Dubai starts at 175,000 dirhams, which is roughly around $50,000. Goes up all the way to $100,000 or 365,000 dirhams for the Bronco Raptor whenever it comes. The Wild Track is the sweet spot which sits in the middle and it is pretty much the best Bronco you can buy because it has all the options that you need for off-roading and daily driving. Now this car is around 250,000 dirhams or $80,000. Should you buy one? Yes, you should definitely buy one. Just don't buy one at a premium from a reseller. Buy it from the official distributor in your region. Thank you for watching. Time to go drive down the mountain. See you guys next time. Bye.